everybody? It's your boy, the Logical Dude, back for another episode of CoinLogic TV. Today it is Wednesday, March the 24th of the year 2021, and it is Weedcash Wednesday here on the Weedcash Network. Well, if you've been following along with the last couple of videos, you're going to see that I got into some cannabis ETF trades on Robinhood. Well, I opened up a couple of different trades. So I opened up the three major ETFs. I got MJ, YOLO, and MSOS. Well, YOLO is the only one that I have left at this point. I have 10 shares of YOLO. I'm really at this point just waiting for rebound, trying to get back up to some levels that I was looking at before to try to sell and break back into, at least break even. Oh, goodness. This has been kind of brutal week. It's been kind of a brutal week for the overall markets, just crypto market and everything in general. MJ trade I got into was an options trade. So I bought one options contract. I did a call option and it just really kind of epically failed. I bought one that was not far enough out, really was kind of the issue that we had going there. So it was supposed to expire this Friday on the 26th, and I didn't give it enough time, honestly. When it hit this rise up last Monday, or Friday and last Monday, I should have just sold out at that point, but I didn't. I held on, and because I was going to say, yeah, let me just let this options trade ride out. Well, that was dumb. So the way that I'm actually going to start playing options now is kind of like an overnight trade kind of thing. When I see these kind of pattern breakouts, hopefully I can catch a nice little scalp and then sell those things. I'm not going to be holding options trade for a whole long amount of time, because what I forgot to take into account was the time decay on an option. So when you let it get into that last week, the premium's going to drop. And, so I went ahead and cut ties on Monday with that and was able to preserve a bit of capital without letting the options trade expire and lose the entire premium. So that's an options contract is different. If you don't know what an options contract is, there's great videos out there on YouTube that explains it. Essentially, it's a contract where you can control 100 shares of stock and you can bet on it whether it's going to go up or down. There's different kind of plays and different things that you can do with options, like straddles and strangles and iron condors and this and that. Just if you're new to it, don't let that stuff confuse you. I did what people like to call a naked option. I just set a call option. I was betting on it going up, and I used the actual stock purchases of YOLO and MSOS as like a hedge, so that I didn't, because if you let an options contract expire and it's not at what's called the strike price. So when I purchased it, the strike price was $24 of MJ. And as you can see, it's only 22.13. So it's made a pretty big dip, and I had to cut some losses because it was getting bad. But if you are right and it keeps going up, you can make a lot more money than what you would on just buying a normal stock. So, but there's also time that you have to take into account, and the fact that the premium will go down as time goes along. So that I forgot to take into account, and lost some money. It is what it is. We're all in this. We're all learning in this. The way I look at it is called market tuition. As long as I can learn from my mistakes and move on and kill the next trade, then I'm good. So MJ, MSOS, cut my losses. Still sitting in YOLO. But I'm looking at it here that we do have this uptrend going here. You can see this long wick down. This long wick down dropped to about 21.08. So as long as we don't drop below $21.08, that's kind of like the base of no return kind of thing. It won't print a lower low, and we will continue in an uptrend. That's the hope, is that we will find some support here, start to consolidate, and try to move up in the right direction. That's the hope in this trade at this point. So let's quit talking about stocks and let's get into the good stuff, which is the crypto. So let's talk about the Weed network. This is the Weedcash network, the Weed token on tribaldex.com. This is based on the Hive blockchain, where you can trade Weed versus the Hive token. And as you can see, weed markets, bless their heart, they've taken a bit of a beating. We've had a nice little uptrend today. A nice uptick today because, yeah, hey, it's a cheap time to buy some weed at the moment. So, if I was a betting man, I'd come in here and put in some buy orders here at a lower price and try to scoop up some low weed. I don't have any available hive at the moment, and because I've got everything kind of tied up. But if I were a betting man, I'd come in here and put in some buy orders and try to scoop up some cheap weed, man. Because hey, this is a low price. I've seen weed up at really high levels before. We were sitting over 0.15 hive for quite a while here. And, so we're down at a low level. This is a good time to accumulate. In my personal opinion, not financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude that likes to smoke some herb and talk about markets and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we got going on here. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about the Weedcash network. This is our actual blockchain side of things. This is where you can, if you have a Hive account, you can come in and post about your grows, post about weed, post about what you're smoking on, that kind of thing. We do and we also like engagement. So if you don't really have anything to post about, why don't you come in here and engage in some of these awesome posts that we have here? So the more comments that we have, the more engagement on the post we have. We have some people that come in and actually upvote the comments. I know I do. I know I like to come in and upvote comments and upvote the engagement on the post, because that's what we need to build here. So we can come down here and kind of see some stats on the weed token right here. So you can see how many have been burned, how many have been staked. Same thing with the weed miners. You can see some stats here. And the fact that, we got a little over a quarter of the weed miners and the weed mega miners all staked up right now. The other ones are available out on the markets. So go pick you up some weed mega miners, which mines 4 times the amount of the weed miners. So these are some ways, if you don't want to come in here and get active with the community, but you still want to earn some weed tokens, then this is a great passive way to do it. And then when you earn weed tokens, you can stake them in your account and earn more weed tokens. So it's just a constant cycle of weed. And what can you do with those weed tokens? Well, you can come back to the market and trade them versus Hive, and then you can also go to dswap.trade and trade them directly in. You can swap weed directly to Swap Bitcoin, which is the Hive engine version of Bitcoin, and then withdraw your Bitcoin directly to your actual Bitcoin wallet. So that's one thing that you can do with it. Another thing that you can do with it is come check out our Weedcash store. So we actually have accessories, Weedcash apparel. We have all kind of different trays, dugouts, glass pipes, CBD hemp products, grinders, all that kind of stuff. We just added the curate items here, so we do support the curate community. John's one of the guys that's helping keep Weedcash afloat at this point. So we want to support that community as well and offer their accessories. One thing that we are looking to add to this is Delta H THC products from Mookwlkr. So this is a post from Daltano and that really caught my eye and really got into digging about what Delta H is. And apparently it is like the beautiful medium between CBD and THC. It's that nice, cool body buzz without all the anxiety and paranoia. Yeah, so Daltano is swearing by it, and from other research I've been doing, people are absolutely saying that the stuff is changing their lives. Well, I got in touch with the actual manufacturer of the products, and we got to talking, had a really awesome conversation. Really cool guy. Got to talking about crypto and stocks and all this kind of stuff, and he said he checked out the Weedcash because I submitted something to him for wholesale. Selling and that kind of thing. So he apparently checked out Weedcash and checked out the store, saw what we were doing, and really was, really wanted to be involved. So he's really apt on helping us out. So I'm looking to raise up some capital, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, to make a big purchase from them, like an initial purchase of some of their products, to be able to offer on the Weedcash store. So really super excited to partner up with these guys with the Mookwlkr products and get some Delta H THC. Actually get some THC on the store that is legal in many, many states. I think there's only 15 states that it is not legal in right now. So yeah, really excited about this opportunity coming up. So keep looking out for announcements on that. So we also have the 5-gallon challenge going on. If you want to know more about that, you can come over here to our weed chat area, which is our kind of this is our off-chain communication area. This is what we like to use to bring in new people that are not involved with the Hive network yet, that don't know about blockchain so much. This is a great place that they can come and get involved with just talking about the weed community. Just talking about weed. They can share their grows, they can share what they're smoking on, and then they can ask questions about Hive and how they can earn these weed tokens and that kind of thing. So this is a great place that we can bring new people and educate them. So here you can come down and we have a link directly to the 5-gallon challenge post from curate that talks about what's going on here. And this would be a good opportunity for you to also test out the official Big Mac strain, which is our Weedcash strain, bred by our own John U. Dyer with the curate. So really proud of this. Can't wait to see what you guys do with this and how these beautiful buds are going to grow. And would love to get these seeds on the Weedcash store as soon as we can get them tested and we can get some successful batches going. So yeah, we actually have an official Weedcash strain. It's called Big Mac. So anyway, guys, that's it for me for this week. It's a quick video. Got a lot going on. And it's hitting that 420 time, so it's time for me to take a dab. So you guys have a great one. Be cool, be real, always abide, and don't get wrecked.